Colts Chargers is next. Man, the Colts moved to 6-1, 38-24 over the Chargers. Chargers fall to 4-3. Colts pass another test, man, and with flying colors. I mean, really dominant early touchdowns on their first 3 drives. They got up 23-3 at the half. Chargers tried to get back in it, and technically there was a lot of time left in the fourth quarter where they were down 2 scores.
Yeah.
And look, we just saw the Broncos put up 33 points in the fourth. Anything could happen in the NFL. Colts did a really nice job, though, continuing to put points on the board and slowing down the Chargers in the comeback attempt.
Yeah, anything can happen, but at some point, if you're going to execute that type of comeback, you're going to need to actually stop the opposing offense, and that simply was not happening in this game, nor indeed has it been happening basically at any point during the season for the Indianapolis Colts. Let's start with a tweet from somebody called Anthony DeBundo, who says, through 7 weeks, the Colts are the most efficient offense by points per drive this century. And it's worth just running through the top 5 because Indianapolis this year is 1. Number 2 is the 2007 New England Patriots. Number 3 is the 2018, the best version of the Kansas City Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes. Number 4 is the MVP-led Aaron Rodgers Green Bay Packers team of 2020. And then number 5 is last year's Detroit Lions. So those are the previous 4 most productive offenses in NFL history in this century. And this version of the Indianapolis Colts is averaging more than 0.2 points per drive better than any of those teams.
That's good.
Like, this
good
is
perspective.
An absolute freaking whacking that we're dealing with right now.
And early in the season, we said, look, it's against Miami, and who's the other team they beat
now,
up on?
That's the thing. They don't have the toughest schedule in the world, but still.
They played well against Denver.
Yeah.
Played well in this one against the Chargers against better defenses.
Yes.
Now, they're always in a dome, too, but that helps. No, it's really impressive what they're doing. And every single week, I feel like it's a well-distributed pass game and just an incredible run game. Jonathan Taylor now has over 100 yards more than any other running back, has 10 touchdowns, leading the league in both categories, of course. That first touchdown by him, I just saw Jeff Schwartz put out the end zone view on his Twitter, like outside zone teach tape. Beautiful job up front by the offensive line. They're run blocking well. Taylor's been outstanding. 3 more touchdowns in this one. And then every single week, it's like Tyler Warren.
I also feel like the first drive, they hit Tyler Warren on a play that I swear to God they ran at the start of the previous game to the point where I thought I was watching a replay for a second. I was like, wait, is this the start of are we seeing highlights of how the game went a week ago? Like, no, they ran the exact same play that worked the exact same way and got Tyler Warren the exact same type of yardage to begin the game.
I do feel like they run the same 3 or 4 Tyler Warren plays every week. Like, there's always going to be a screen. He'll always be open on a boot. He'll always be open on a yoink or a wheel play. And they got him in the red zone with a little short post as well. They're using Tyler Warren really well. As you sent me a text yesterday, like, how is Alec Pierce always behind the defense at least once? He has a big,
48-yarder.
48-yarder on 3rd and 17 from Daniel Jones.
There's a
huge
50-yard play in Alec Pierce every week.
Indiana Jones hits it.
Yeah.
They've got the throwback screen to Jonathan Taylor where he's got the convoy for 19 yards that set up the Tyler Warren touchdown.
It's all there. It's everything.
All the plays are working. So they got up 20-3. Grover Stewart bats a pass, tips it to himself for an interception. And then the other thing that they do well, so the Chargers, another key play in the game, it's 20-3. Games in the NFL are never over. But it's right before the half. Chargers are driving 3rd and 7. Justin Herbert late over the middle. Nick Cross picks it off. And then the Colts, Jones makes another big throw, and they set up just a field goal before the half to make it 23-3. Like, they're taking advantage of the turnovers and the mistakes, still moving the ball, putting points on the board before the half. But that was a big mistake by Herbert in a situation where you can get within 2 scores before the half and throwing the pick on 3rd and 7. Hey guys, real quick, only 40% of our viewers are actually subscribed, so let's change that. Hit that subscribe button, and now let's get back to the action.
What a pick that was by Nick Cross. I mean, that was a
great
bullet from Herbert. And it was one that sort of lodged in his ribs, and he somehow just kind of snagged it. Like, it's one of those plays where it's a bad play by Justin Herbert. It's a unideal ball location that put it in harm's way, and it's risky. But it's like a yard off, Like if he just throws it a yard to the right, it hits the guy in its hands, and it's great. He's got position to be able to box out the defender and make the play, and we're talking touchdown. Like those are the margins of error at the NFL level. In college, you've got 5 yards, you can put the ball anywhere in that bucket, and it's good. At the NFL level, if you're a yard off laterally with that kind of velocity, the NFL player is able to just snag that out of the air. It's nuts. So yeah, that was the first interception for Herbert. Unlucky, batted by the D lineman, picked off. Not much you can do about that. The second one, definitely a bad throw that he got punished for. But man, I felt kind of sorry for Herbert in this game where he made some amazing passes, and yet he's working with less help, and he knows his defense is not stopping this team today.
Yeah, I mean, they got within 2 scores, like I said. Rondé Gadsden had a big 53-yarder, the rookie tight end out of Syracuse. He had 164 yards on 7 catches. Keenan Allen, scramble drill touchdown, another 11 catches for him. Ladd McConkey had a bunch of big catches. Quentin Johnston found the end zone again. Like, Herbert threw the ball 55 times. But, yeah, it was
and some really spectacular plays. Like
comeback attempt.
He had like a 30-yard laser to Keenan Allen on the
sideline. Yeah.
Where it's like Herbert's throw is ridiculous. Allen's sideline toe tap swag is ridiculous. Like, amazing play by those two. And you're like, and no one will care because they're just getting rolled in this game by the fact that the Colts are unstoppable right now.
In their comeback attempt, though, too, DeForest Buckner shut it down with 2 sacks. Laiatu Latu had a sack as well. So the Colts defense, they gave up some yards, but they also made some big plays. Their defensive line, including that Grover Stewart tipped interception. Their D-line made a bunch of key plays in the comeback attempt by the Chargers.
Yeah, Joe Alt was not back for the game, so the Chargers' offensive line is still banged up, and that's a mismatch in the Colts' favor, and it definitely played that way. I mean, the pass rush was a real problem for the Chargers.
Another key one here, like the Chargers got within – one of the times they got within 2 scores – Amir Abdullah with an 81-yard kick return that set up a jet sweep to Jonathan Taylor. A little jet sweep touchdown for an 8-yarder as well. We should have a Shane Steichen conversation really quick here. Because this offense, right, we're talking about this Eagles offense being not as creative as we've seen. Mm-hmm. A little stagnant, a little, ISO routes, throw it up to the receivers or whatever. Steichen was with Philadelphia years ago.
Indeed.
And when he didn't have Anthony Richardson, his rookie season, almost brought a Gardner Minshew-led team to the playoffs. Got the best out of Gardner Minshew. He's gotten stretches of really good play out of Anthony Richardson, who's now been benched, and now has gotten by far the best play out of Daniel Jones and efficiency out of this offense.
Yep.
So, the same thing as we've said about Kevin O'Connell and other play callers. You start stacking up evidence across multiple quarterbacks here, and really impressive job by Shane Steichen in this offense and the way they've gotten the run game going. And I don't know if I just have a thing for defined roles, but Alec Pierce as a deep threat, and Tyler Warren, not even that his role is defined other than they're going to use him in a plethora of ways. And when Josh Downs is healthy, they're going to use him in his way over the middle, and they're going to use Michael Pittman, who had a touchdown as well, in his possession role. I just love the way the pieces are fitting in Indianapolis with Steichen being the guy running the show.
Yeah, I mean, you can make a pretty compelling argument that this team should be undefeated so far this season. They, I think, have by far the best point differential in the NFL. They look unstoppable on offense. The defense is more than good enough to hold up its end of the bargain as well. And you would have to say that through 7 weeks, Shane Steichen is pretty clear favorite for Coach of the Year at this point.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's still a lot of football to be played. They have a showdown with the Chiefs that I can anticipate being a pretty big one, but they still have to play Houston twice. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's a lot still to happen here.
Yeah,
the way they're playing. I mean, you're talking about they're legit. The offense looks legit. They're just one A.D. Mitchell game away from being undefeated. Mm-hmm. The A.D. Mitchell fumble and holding call, but they're going to play at Kansas City, and they've got Houston twice in the second half of the seasons. They got Pittsburgh in a couple of weeks. They got some big games.
Yeah, but current evidence, this team wrecks Houston. Like the way that they're playing versus the way Houston are playing, that's not even a game right now. It's a division game.
I disagree.
These things change.
That's a strength against strength. Indy has passed the test against Denver's defense against the Rams defense,
And the Chargers defense.
and against the Chargers defense. I will grant that. They wrecked Miami, the Titans, the Raiders. So they've been on both ends of it.
Yeah.
I think the Houston games will be good.
Meanwhile,
those will be
Houston's
good games.
offensive line can't block anybody except Baltimore.
I think those will be good games.
I think on current evidence, the 2-3 Houston Texans are not in the same window as the Indianapolis Colts.
Travarius Ward, by the way, went on IR after last week's
KO.
pregame incident. That's concerning. Just something to keep an eye on here. Is that it for this game?
Yeah. Thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video.
Check the Mic is live every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a thing.
And the all-knowing algorithm is convinced you'll also like these videos, and who are we to argue?